Well, good evening, everybody. It's Max. How's everyone doing? It's me, Max, and welcome to another episode of Max Bytes. No, that wasn't my. Does that sound a little bit like a Dracula impersonation? Good evening, everybody. It's Count Maximus. No, actually, it's me, Max, and I just figured I'd do another Max Bytes, and I got a bunch of requests for it, and here I am. How's everybody doing? My Max Bytes are like my mini podcasts I do for everybody. It's open source. It's all for all my subscribers and all my fans, and just to encourage and illuminate and hopefully comfort people out there during these times. And I hope everybody's doing okay. So the subject everybody wanted me to discuss, and I'll address it here, is of course Biden's speech. Right now, I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it last night. I watched a couple of good movies, and I just simply didn't pay any attention to it. But I will address it here today, and I will tell you exactly, looking at what he said and everything, I will tell you exactly what the speech was about. I'm going to put it real simple for you out there. Okay, the speech was intended to demonize everybody on the right. That's a given. But specifically the incoming freshman class of Republicans who are going to be elected in November, no question about it, that are going to then promptly, when they get sworn in January, on January 3rd, 2023, seek to impeach him. So it's going to be the incoming Republican class, specifically the House members, who are going to impeach him. And this is meant to get ahead of that, demonize them. That's the way I see it. Kind of was apparent to me based on the way he was carrying on. Like, Republican supporters of Donald Trump and MAGA, extremist MAGA Republicans, meaning the elected Republicans that are going to be coming in and that are going to pursue him, and they're going to investigate him, and they're going to investigate his son, and they're going to investigate all of the ties they have to China, all of the ties they have to corruption, all the corruption of the Biden crime family, all the corruption of the Democratic Party, all the corruption that you see that has been going on for the last year and a half to 2 years from this demonic presidency that is, for all intents and purposes, in of itself a criminal presidency sitting in the White House. That's not to say that he's not the duly elected president. That's not to say that he's not the president. I never call him President Biden, if you notice that. I refer to him as Biden or Joe Biden because I have no respect for him, although I have a great deal of respect for the office of president and for everybody who was elected president of the United States. But I have no respect for that man there. And nevertheless, that is what they're going to do when they come in. And I'm not talking about for frivolous things. I believe what's going to happen in January is there's going to be investigations that are going to be opened by the House of Representatives at the very least, and probably either simultaneously or concurrently with a Republican Senate into Biden. And specifically, he will probably be brought up on impeachment charges for his connections with laptop. Let's face it, the laptop from hell, his son, and actions and activities that he engaged in, where he used his office of then vice president to profit. That's probably going to be a high crime and misdemeanor according to the Constitution. That gives the grounds under Article 2 for the impeachment. And that's going to be one of the articles. The other one probably for his disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. Those are really the two things that if I was an incoming Republican that I would be focused on. Now, that's just me. Other Republicans, and some of you may have differences of opinion as to how many articles there could be, but I would look at those two as being, without a doubt, the ones I would pursue. Now, having said all of that, that's what I think last night's speech was about. It was about demonizing that incoming Republican a group of elected officials, specifically in the House, because that's where all impeachments start. The House impeaches, the Senate either convicts or acquits. Now, Do I think that this is going to be long-term effective? Well, no, not really, because I never think this. I've always said this: the Senate is not going to. They never do. They're never going to convict. You need 67 votes in the Senate. You're never going to convict a sitting president. It's never happened. And there have been 3 presidents that have been impeached. But I will say this: they're going to impeach him. They're going to indict him, and that's going to be it. It's going to go on his record, and he'll be the 4th one. Now, they may actually. I'm one of the few that actually think they'll go after other people. They may actually also impeach members of his cabinet if they don't resign, and I would say probably his Secretary of State is a person they may pursue and investigate. Also, possibly the the Secretary of Homeland Security, with regards to the way Biden has abandoned the border. So these are other possibilities as well. Now, I'm going to say this to you. This will happen because the Republicans are going to win back the House, and you know where I stand on November. I hope everybody knows where I stand on November. I stand exactly where everyone should be standing, and that is the fact that we are going to win back the House, and we are probably going to win back the Senate. And I talk at extensive length about this over on my social media channels. And by the way, if you haven't already, follow me. I'm at Maximus _4 EVR. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. And I do appreciate those that leave comments. I read them, and I really, really do appreciate those. I can't engage with every one of them and reply to every one of them, but I try to reply here and there, and I do appreciate that. Also, share it. Don't just do that. Also, share it and hit the subscribe button, as some of my colleagues would say, and also follow me on Telegram, Twitter, Truth Social, Getter, Gab, at Maximus _4 EVR again, and you should be subscribed to Maximus Premium. And that launched yesterday, and that's going fabulous. And thank you so much to all the people that have signed up for it, and all of those of you that have been reaching out. We are processing those emails. We are processing those messages as fast as we can, and I appreciate that so much. And you can sign up for Maximus Premium, where you get into a private chat with me. You get into a private channel with me where I'm posting all kinds of good stuff. I've been on there all day talking to the MPs, as we call them, the members of Maximus Premium, my biggest fans, and all of you are fans, and I really do love you, and I have to say it's great. But it's fun talking to the MPs. We have great intellectual conversations. I'm posting a lot of great data on polls, a lot of great data on elections. I'm talking about everything, on there, and it's a lot of fun. So if you want to sign up for Maximus Premium, email Roxy Balboa, the number 1 at gmail.com. The emails and the contact information is in the description below, and I would appreciate you guys signing up for that. But I'm telling you, we're going to win in November, and we're going to win big. And I'll actually be discussing this in October. If you want to reserve a seat for Civics Maximus 2022, it'll be October 23rd and the 24th, and the 28th and the 29th. We may actually schedule another one as well. We don't know. But I'll be talking about all the races: Senate, House, governors, state legislatures, from state to state, over the course of 2 evenings, several hours, and I'll answer everybody's questions, and I'll give you my full projections for all of those elections. So it's going to be a lot of fun, actually. That'll be great, and that's in October. Later this month, 23rd and the 24th, Civics Maximus, it's going to be the Anti-Federalist. And how would you like to learn about federalism and anti-federalism, constitutional way of resisting tyranny? We'll talk about a convention of the states, and we'll also be talking about a lot of other good stuff at that. So contact any of the angels and warriors. Contact me. You can email me, Maximus, the number 4, EVR, at protonmail.com. We'll have a lot of fun. But I just want to encourage you now, and I want to say to everybody here, I know when you see that demonic, when you see someone that's, and I use the D word there specifically, but when you see something as egregious as that sitting up there with black and red, looks like a cross between Emperor Palpatine and Hitler, saying all kinds of nasty things about us and about the movement and about the MAGA, whatever, MAGA Republicans. I just consider myself a conservative Republican. I think that's what MAGA is. I think they've sort of, like, MAGA has encapsulated the Republican Party, and I don't really see, I know there are rhinos out there, but that notwithstanding, I don't really see a distinction. It's populist conservatism, and it's a broad, big tent. But when you start seeing them point fingers and say, oh, they're a bunch of fascist extremists, and that they're the fascists, they're the extremists. I mean, essentially, Bidenism is a hybrid between communism and fascism, and that's what we're dealing with here. Just ignore Biden, turn off the TV, get away from it, go and have some fun, go to the gym, work out. If you're like me, I go and work out. I'm actually going to work out now. And I just get on with your life and move away from this guy who's not going to be president in a couple of years because he's not going to get reelected. Right? Okay, so, I believe Donald Trump's going to get reelected. And if it's not Donald Trump, it'll be Ron DeSantis. But I'll tell you one thing, on January 20th, 2025, there's going to be a Republican in the White House. It's probably going to be Donald Trump. I hope it is. But, regardless, the fact is that don't let this guy get you down. Get on with your life. Go have some fun. Go out with the family. Go drive a car, go work out like I do every day. And, just enjoy yourself. And that's my message to you, because I love yous and you're wonderful. And thank you again for all the positive feedback. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying yous, and keep it coming. And like I said, hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. And if you want another Max Bytes, let me know. I appreciate it. Love yous all. Have a wonderful day. And like I said, sign up for Maximus Premium. Reach out to Roxy right now. Just send her an email. Regardless, everybody should send Roxy an email and just thank her and tell her how wonderful a job she's doing, because she does a great job. And on Maximus Premium, you get to listen to MAGA Bytes, my full-length podcast that I do live with Rox. Her and I host it, and it's gotten a lot of reviews from everybody in the room, so it's really great. You'll enjoy it. We answer everybody's questions live, and there's a lot of interaction between me and the crew. It's almost like being at one of my seminars, which you guys should also entertain the idea of joining us in one of those. Anyways, God bless you. I love you. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Talk to you later. Ciao.